1. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, I am returning the favor, and this one short that I made right here, it's gonna be right here. When I asked you, when I said I was gonna do some scary stories on what I should do, I'm returning the favor, and we're doing some of those today. Now, I came up with one. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments. But this one is a scary story about an old house. So this is gonna be a new series. So we're gonna be doing part 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Okay? Because I think that's all what ChatGPT will let me. Okay? And we're using that too. Okay? Not sponsored. Not sponsored. ChatGPT not sponsored. Okay? Alright. So let me know when you are ready. Oh, my bad. Why am I going backwards? Stop it. Bad boy. Okay, ready? So, this story is called The House on Blackwood Hill. No one in the town of Ash Creek could remember. Okay, would you chill? Just stop it. Sorry, the two. Alright, ready? The house on Blackwood Hill. No one in the town of Ash Creek could remember who built the old house on Blackwood Hill. It had been there for so long that even the oldest photographs shown it standing alone. Its windows dark and empty. The front porch sagged. The paint had peeled away decades ago, and the crooked chimney looked like it might fall at any moment. Every night at exactly 2:13 a.m., a single light appeared in the upstairs window. Everyone agreed on one thing: the house had no electricity. One October evening, 4 friends, Ethan, Mia, Jordan, and Lucas, decided to prove the stories were fake. Ghosts aren't real. Ethan laughed as they climbed the hill. With flashlights, the rusted gate groaned open on its own. Probably the wind, Mia whispered. There wasn't any wind. The front door was already open. Inside, the air smelled like mold and damp wood. Their footsteps echoed through empty rooms, covered in dust. Every piece of furniture was damp in white sheets. Jordan noticed something strange. There are footprints. Everyone looked down. Fresh footprints led deeper into the house. Only they were covered in dust, as if someone had been there years ago, and the prints had never disappeared. They climbed the staircase with every step. The house creaked louder. Halfway up, Lucas stopped. Do you hear that? Very faintly. Someone was humming. It sounded like an old lullaby. The humming came from the room with the glowing window. Ethan pushed the door open. The The room was empty. No furniture, no light, and only 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 an old rocking chair that slowly rocked back and forth by itself. The humming stopped. Then they heard a child's voice behind them. You came. You came. Everyone spun around. No one was there. Suddenly, the door in the hallway slammed shut. Bang, bang, bang. The flashlights flickered. The temperature dropped so fast that they could see their breath. Then the wallpaper began to peel away. Underneath wasn't wood. It was covered in hundreds of names, thousands, each one scratched into the wall. Some names were over a century old. At the very bottom, four fresh names slowly appeared: Ethan, Mia, Jordan, Lucas. The letters them. The letters curved themselves into the wall, just scratch at a time. Lucas screamed and ran for the stairs. Halfway down, he froze. Standing at the bottom was a tall figure dressed in black. Its face was hidden. Its head tilted slowly, too slowly. Then it pointed upstairs. Lucas blinked. The flicker was gone. The front door wouldn't open. The windows wouldn't break. Every hallway led back to the same upstairs. No matter where they ran, they always ended up beside the rocking chair. Then the chair stopped moving. Silence filled the room. A cracked mirror hanging on the wall, suddenly reflecting five people. The four friends, and someone standing behind them, tall, thin, smiling. Then they turned around. The room was empty. They looked back at the mirror. The smiling figure was gone. Instead, the mirror showed only the old house empty, as if the four friends had never been there at all. The next morning, the police searched the house. They found 4 flashlights, 4 book bags, 4 phones. But no sign of Ethan, Mia, Jordan, or Lucas. Years later, people still climbed Blackwood Hill, hoping to solve this mystery. Most leave before sunset. The ones who stayed enough sometimes notice something strange. At exactly 2:13 a.m., a light shines from the upstairs window. If you look closely, you can see 4 frightening faces staring out. They pounded on the glass. They screamed for help, but no sound ever escaped. And just before the light goes out, a fifth face slowly appears between them, smiling, waiting for someone else to knock on the front door. Alright, guys. And that was part 1. Next, we are going to be doing part 2. Okay? So, please make sure to like, subscribe, And also hit that notification bell so you get update on every time I post a new video. Like, come on, it's literally free, $0, no fees. Like, come on, it's free. And tell me in the comments which scary what which which scary story should I do next. Let me know in the comments. I see all your comments, and thanks for all of the nice things you guys are saying. So while part 2 is loading, we are going to be getting all situated for the next part 2. Okay, let's actually get all set up. Why am I going backwards? Stop it. I don't want to go backwards, okay? I told you. Shibby! Alright, guys, so. Give me my water. Give me my water. That's my water. Before I start part 2, I'm going to take a sip of water. Foot, do not let go. Stop it. Oh. And if I'm going too fast for y'all, y'all can slow down the video so you can hear every single detail. Okay? And, just, like, let's get going. And I love you guys so much. Thank you all for your nice comments. Really appreciate it. And Walter videos are coming. They're coming. We're trying to get all the characters, all the actors, everyone. Once that's all sorted out. Also, matter of fact, Smiley Podcast opened the new channel. Go check that out. Go check it out. Posting every Wednesday, and we haven't figured it out yet, but it's gonna be something Wednesday. I don't know, but it's gonna be, yeah. So go check it out. Go check out the channel. No videos are posted yet, but yeah. All right, here we go. Part 2 of the house on Blackwood Hill. The house on Blackwood Hill. Part 2. The knock at 2:13. 20 years has passed since Ethan, Mia, Jordan, and Lucas vanished. The mystery was never solved. The police searched the house dozens of times. Paranormal investigators filled it with cameras. Demolition crew tried to tear it down, but every machinery broke down before reaching the front gate. Eventually, the town gave up. Everyone stayed away from Blackwood Hill. Everyone except Noah. Noah was a 17-year-old who loved exploring abandoned places. He watched every ghost hunting video online and believed there has to be logical explanation. At 1:45 a.m., he parked at the bottom of the hill. His camera was recording. If this video gets uploaded, he joked, and I'll prove this place isn't haunted. He laughed. The camera's microphone caught something he didn't hear. A quiet whisper. You won't. The house looked even older than the photos. The windows were cracked. The windows were cracked. The the porch leaned further than ever. Yet one upstairs window glowed with a warm light. It was exactly 2:13 a.m. 3 knocks echoed from the inside. Knock, knock, knock. Noah hadn't touched the door. It slowly creaked open anyways. Inside, everything was silent. Too silent. His flashlight swept across the dirty floor. Then it stopped. There were fresh footprints leading deeper into the hallway. 5 sets, 4 smaller footprints, and no one much larger pair. Noah followed them. They ended at the old rocking chair. It wasn't moving. Instead, something sat in it. A figure covered by a faded white sheet. Perfectly still. Noah swallowed. Hello? A figure slowly lifted one hand and pointed toward the cracked mirror. The mirror wasn't reflecting the room. Instead, it showed 4 frightening teenagers trapped behind the glass. Ethan, Mia, Jordan, and Lucas. They pounded silently, banging for help. Then Ethan noticed Noah. He pointed towards him, frightening. Noah turned around. Nothing. He looked back at the mirror. The 4 had vanished. The mirror reflected only him. Except smiling. He wasn't smiling. The reflection lifted its hand. He hadn't moved. Then the reflection whispered, "Run." Every night, every light in the house went out. Darkness swallowed everything. Noah sprinted for the front door. The hallway stretched impossibly long. The exit never got closer. Towards him came slowly, heavy footsteps. Thud, thud, thud. He didn't look back. The footsteps stopped. So did Noah. Silence. Then, right beside his ear, a voice whispered, "You look." He had never turned around. So who had? The front door suddenly appeared only a foot away. Noah threw it open and stumbled into the cold night. He ran all the way down Blackwood Hill without stopping. He finally reached his truck. He slammed the door, locked it, and sped away. He never looked back. The next morning, Noah reviewed the footage of his camera. Everything had recorded normally until 2:13 a.m. The screen turned black for exactly 13 seconds. Then the picture returned. The last frame showed the upstairs window of the house. 5 faces staring out. The 4 missing teenagers. And Noah had dropped his camera in shock. He knew he had escaped. Hadn't he? That night, Noah woke to a gentle sound outside his bedroom window. Knock, knock, knock. He slowly pulled the curtain. Outside stood a tall, shadowy figure from Blackwood Hill. It didn't move, it didn't blink, it simply raised one hand and pointed towards the old house on the hill. The next morning, Noah was gone. His bed was empty. His bedroom door was still locked from the inside. Police found him. But if you stand outside the house at exactly 2:13 a.m., some people say that the upstairs window holds six frightening faces, 5 are begging to be let out, the 6th is smiling, because the house is still hungry, and it always has room for one more. Well guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys liked this video, please make sure to give a thumbs up and get ready for part 4 next video. But I will see you guys next time, and until next time, you guys know what to do. Stay you, be cool.